Hello, and on behalf of the faculty of the BSN Completion Program, I want to welcome you to Nursing in Historical Context. I'm John Dyson, and together with information provided by Dr. Grace Peterson and Dr. Susan Mobley, we'll be presenting quite a view of the history of nursing from multiple contexts. First, we'll have a focus on the general historical changes taking place through the ages, and then where nursing's place fell within it, going from the somewhat ragged beginnings that it had into Florence Nightingale's developments and into nursing in its contemporary form as we see it today as a profession. So it should be an exciting time. This quote I just love from Kalish and Kalish: nursing is as old as humanity, although the origins of the profession as we know it today go back less than 1.5 centuries. And really, that's pretty remarkable when you think about it. So in this week's agenda, we're going to cover many things. First and foremost, we'll be working on course expectations. That'll be the focus of this particular unit. Then in subsequent units, besides the projects and assignments and grades, we'll be discussing the early origins of nursing, the influence of Christianity on nursing. After all, we are Concordia and we are a Christian school. And look at nursing and history from the Reformation to the days of Florence Nightingale. Well, this is the course description as it appears in the books that you registered with, and it shows you what our goal is, the course description. And it really is looking at the emphasis upon the 19th and 20th century because that's where so much of nursing took place. But we need to start from the beginning so you can understand how things originated. Projects, yes, there are projects to do in this class. You're going to have 2 different essays that we'll be doing. You can see their points and the respective percentage of the overall grade those points represent. It's important to remember while there may be high numbers of points, it does not always mean that it will be the high percentage as well. So be aware of what each project is worth as a portion of your grade. As you see, there will be 2 essays. There will also be a book review essay. You'll be interviewing a registered nurse and presenting that in a video format online. Contribution and participation will be measured a couple of ways. First off, with participation in the chat room boards that exist, and also weekly chronology quizzes, which hopefully will be a drag and drop type of approach to help better understand the historical lineup of events that took place in history of nursing. You'll also be doing chapter presentations, and for a total of 100% of your grade. Certainly is a very achievable one, but there will be work to do each and every week in the course. The first, the essays. It's going to be 2 essays in response to questions that are posed through the course. And you'll see as we get more specific in the information within the syllabus, they are at specific times within the course. So make sure you are reading through your topical outline for not only what you need to be reading and perhaps viewing additionally besides the PowerPoint presentations, but also what's coming due. Another thing to please take advantage of is to view Dr. Susan Mobley's classroom presentations on general history as a format. She also does include many segments on that. Dr. Mobley is an incredible history professor with a lot of vast knowledge there, and I respect her for that. Anyway, for this essay project, it's going to be requiring good old 6th edition APA format, and there are a number of tips available, a number of helpful guides that are available on Angel, and those you should be referring to. You can either save them to your computer or print them off if you tend to like having a paper at your side a little better there. You'll have 2 essays, and those will be available on 2 different dates. Just a little clarification from what's written here. It will be 2 particular dates that they are responsible for. And the student must use scholarly thought when writing these questions. And those questions will be posted on Angel as well at the appropriate time. Chapter presentations are another one. Each student will be responsible for presenting a assigned chapter or chapters from both the Ordered to Care and the Daring to Care books. At the present time, we won't be using the Nursing the Finest art book. And the student should be providing a brief outline, as it says, of what is being discussed and have that emailed to members of the class. And then we'll have you do a video overview of the key points of the chapter for the class. And really, it should be done in a period of no more than 15 minutes. And we'll have all instructions pointed out on Angel. As far as quizzes, there will be the weekly quizzes. Like I said, the chronology quiz will serve as part of your participation grade as well. And it's going to present the historical events or people that you have to arrange in the correct chronological order. And the book review essay will be your final capstone product, and it's going to be a review essay in response to a particular question that you'll find posed as we get closer to that, based upon the readings that took place in Reverby's Ordered to Care and Malkoff's Daring to Care. Again, we will not be using Nursing the Finest art at this point. And more specific information is available as well on Angel. The nurse interview project is kind of a fun one to do. We actually are saying nurses who went to nursing school in the 1940s, 50s, or 60s. We are now including the 1970s for this interview. And basically, this will give you a chance to see how they viewed nursing through their eyes. I have yet to have a student who's done this particular interview process that hasn't really gained a lot of good information about what it was like, perhaps before you were born. And contribution to class discussions will be a big part of this as well. It really serves as your attendance and participation grade. We are able to track whether or not you're on and how much time you've devoted to the particular thing, so that if there is, for an example, an hour-long movie, please be honest and watch it. It will track the time that you've actually been on participating in viewing that. Lastly, attendance is a huge part of this course. It's extremely important because without you participating actively every week in these classes, things won't make sense because they'll seem out of order there. And it's not up to the instructor to track and make sure you're doing that, even though we do. You are really the adult learner who needs to take responsibility for this. We do want you to succeed. I personally want to see you succeed as best as you can in this class, and we'll do everything possible to help you. Thank you for taking the time to view this, and at your leisure you can get to the next module, please. Thank you.